Okay, you guys, my camera just got here like 2 days early. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Ah, it's so cute. I'm so excited. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosalie. I typically make content all about travel, sustainability, and mental health. I am a big fluff ball that likes to dress well. So today I'm filming a video that I'm super so excited for. As you guys may know, I don't know if I've mentioned it on my YouTube channel, but if you follow me on any socials, you would know that I'm obsessed with film photography and just photography in general. But for the past year and a half or so, film photography has really been like my baby, and I also love saving the planet. So those two things don't really mix when you're using disposable cameras, and for that reason I'm filming an unboxing video because I finally after like looking at the website for probably like 10,000 hours before actually clicking purchase, finally bought an Olympus. The model that I got is an Olympus Stylus Epic. It just came in this morning. She's beautiful. Yes, I think she's a girl. It just felt right. But it's so cute. Looks like this. Let me give you a close-up. If you're like waiting for yours in the mail or you're thinking of getting it, this is what it looks like in real life. Soak it all in. She's so pretty. It comes with flash. I don't know if it shows on camera, but yeah. There we go. Has flash, autofocus, super fun. I'm just really excited. It's all weather. I was looking at a couple different ones. I was looking at the TeleTouch. I was looking at just a few, but I really wanted to get the best price that I possibly could. This specific camera can be found on Depop for like $400, and I got it for like $120, including shipping and the battery to come with it. Because pro tip, if you're gonna buy a vintage camera or any kind of used camera, just ask the seller if they have the battery. It'll save you so much time, so much trial and error. This bad guy, I don't know if you can see it up there, but let me show you. That film camera that's sitting right up there is really cute. It's a Minolta Maxxum 3000i, and it's cute, it's old, it's really vintagey, and it is a lot of fun to play with. But I had to buy the flash separately on Amazon and like find one random person in the world who has it. And it's so rare that it was so hard to find any kind of instructions or like any kind of details about how to use it. It's really difficult, and the icing on the cake was that the battery that it came with didn't work. So I had to track down a new one. I probably spent like $70 total, like trying to find different batteries and like trying to see if they worked, and it didn't. So I would have saved a lot of time if it would have just came with one. I wanted to talk about this specifically because I know that a lot of people are getting into film. I think it's great. I think it's so much fun. And I know that it's not a practical thing to be able to say that everybody should buy, you know, a long-term camera, specifically because, as sad as I am to say it, for a lot of people this is just a phase. It's just a fun thing, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I also don't want there to be long-term repercussions for it on our planet that's already dealing with so much right now. And I do understand that there's a certain level of privilege associated with saying just to buy a reusable one. So I did want to show you, just in case you're thinking about it, just in case you are kind of back and forth, have it in the cart, taking it out of the cart, because that was me for a very long time, and I'm very happy that I did it. I'll leave the name of the seller who I got it from on Depop. It's Jen's Film Cameras. She was great. I'm assuming it's a she because it's Jen's Film Cameras, but I could be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. She was so great. Gave me film recommendations. I think the first roll that I'm going to use is Kodak Gold because that's just what I have. And I have seen other people use it, and I really like that it's more of like a pastel, like very high exposure film, it seems like. So I'm really excited to try that out. But she was great. She added on the battery for like $3. I probably would have paid like $7 at the store. I literally ordered it 2 days ago, and I already have it in my hands, and it was coming from several states away. She included a sticker. It was packaged so well in here, and I'm just really happy with it. I'm just so glad I made this purchase finally. Yeah, I just can't believe this is real. So let me give you guys some close-ups just so that you can really take it all in. It does have some minor like cosmetic scrapes, which is not a big deal to me, but might be to you, but I'm so happy about it. So yeah, I'm definitely not a pro when it comes to film. I've really only used disposables and that really old bad guy right there. I'm kind of just going with the flow. I've been doing it for a while. I know what I like, I know what I don't like, I know what I like to shoot, but I think that this is just a really fun thing for us. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I do want to give you guys a couple different options for being kinder to the planet and not using a disposable every single time you want to take film photos, but also not spending an absurd amount of money on a film camera when it just isn't realistic for you. There are, as I'm sure you might know, because it seems like they're getting quite a bit of traction on like TikTok and Amazon and stuff, there are reusable disposable cameras. So basically they look exactly like a film camera. This is just a regular Kodak one. Instead of it being a single-use one, you just refill the film roll in the back, just like a real one. And it's actually pretty cool because they come with color changing like papers that will put automatic filters on your photos, which is pretty fun, I think, if you're experimenting. So I'll link those down below. I actually tried to order one when I was debating about getting this one, and I wasn't too happy about the experience. It was giving me all these issues on the website, and then Amazon sells it for actually like double the price, and it's kind of just a pain in the butt. Like on Amazon, the reusable disposables are like $40, and this one I personally got for like $118, which is absolutely amazing compared to other sellers. And when you really think about how much you're spending for the life cycle of a film roll, that really isn't too bad. And like I said, I know that price is relative, but for example, myself, I kind of want to punch myself in the face when I think about how much money I spent on using disposables and getting those developed compared to this. If I would have just gotten this a year ago, I would have saved so much money and produced so much less waste. Because when you think about it, when you buy disposable cameras such as this one, you typically can get packs of 2 for anywhere from like $15 to $40 depending on who you buy from. Realistically, I would normally get 2 of these for about like $23 with tax. And then during COVID, life has been kind of slow, so one film roll will last me anywhere from like 1 to 2 months. And so let's say 6 cameras, so it's probably about $70 including tax for all of the cameras that I bought. And then I always get doubles when I'm getting my exposures developed, because I like to shoot my friends and my family in places that I go, so I always like to give copies to people. I feel like it's such an intimate thing to go to someone and be like, here's a copy of that photo that I took of us. I just think it's so cute. It's one of my favorite things, and I love the idea of people having photos of us up in their room. It just makes me feel so warm and fluffy, because I personally have, I don't know if you can see it in this frame, but I have photos like all over the house of like loved ones, specifically because I love to tell stories when people come over and they're like, oh, when is that photo from? And I'm like, well, 2 years ago in San Diego at 2 in the morning. You know what I mean? It's a cute thing. Anyways, that's a whole different tangent, but I always get doubles, and I end up spending probably like, again, like $23-ish for my film. So that's only for one. So for each box of cameras that I'm buying and spending $23 on, I'm spending about $45 on film. And together that's like $75-80 per cycle, and I just spent $118 on one camera. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a win-win situation for the planet and for your pocket. So look into it. I'll link the shop that I bought it from on this video. And you know, if you're not able to get it, not a big deal. I'll link the Reusable site. If you haven't heard of those yet, they're pretty cool. I personally would get one. I think the whole filter effect is super awesome. But I am going to be filming more videos talking about things that I've learned, things to do, things to avoid, films that I like. I actually want to film a video in the future about like telling stories with films, so like showing you guys a stack of just photos and telling you the stories behind them. And I want to do a comparison video about like disposables and with my Olympus, but like I said, this was just an unboxing and opportunity for me to tell you what your options are and just to, I guess, tell you that I'm really freaking excited. I have a film photography account that is on private because I'm super shy about it, and I'm obviously not a professional, and I think this goes without saying, but everybody posts more intimate photos on their film accounts than they do on their Instagram accounts. It's more of like my friends and like PG-13 things, but yeah, so I'll link that down below too. You can follow it if you want. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate if you guys stayed to the end and listened to me ramble. If you are considering getting an Olympus, I definitely recommend it. It's so much fun. Film is just one of those things that I feel like is bringing people together right now, and I think we can always use more of that. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to going further on this journey and hearing from you guys and developing more skills. And if your Olympus is in the mail on the way to you and that's why you wanted to watch this video, because you wanted to see what it looks like in real life, I feel you, so that you can conceptualize. But yeah, so happy photography.